install the tram. You want to push it all the way in. And then on the monitor, it should pop up, but it can take up to like 40 seconds for it to show up. So you now see it here where it says CO2, and it says warming up. And so we wait. Okay, so once it says cal sensor to 0 cell, you're going to take down here. There's two different holes. One says 0 up at the top and the other one says reference. So you're going to take your adapter and slide it in to the one that says 0 first. And then once you do that, you have to come up to the monitor, press where it says CO2, and then you need to do the cal sensor to 0 cell. You'll press it once, and then you'll press it again. And then it says calibrating up here, so you'll wait for it to calibrate. Okay, so once it's calibrated, you should see 0 there. At that point, you'll remove the sensor from the 0, and then you're gonna slide it on the one that says reference. Once you do that, you're gonna watch the monitor again. And over here, this should read 38, okay? The last step you have to do is to calibrate the sensor that's gonna go in line with the patient. So you just slide it in. Okay, and then once you do that, you wanna press the button that says Calibrate Adapter. You press that twice, and then you'll see it calibrating up here at the top. Okay, so those are the 3 steps you have to do before you start it on a patient. So once you've done the initial setup, you need to put the sensor in line. So the order should always be ET tube, flow sensor, then your Untitled CO2 adapter, and then your vent circuit. When you do this, you always need to talk to your nurse to make sure she's aware of the extra weight on the circuit, to make sure that all of the circuit stays appropriately supported, since there is going to be more weight than we normally have on our tubing. Once a shift, you need to calibrate the adapter like was shown in the initial setup, where you're going to have to take it out of the circuit, and then you'll calibrate it on the monitor the same way that you did for the initial setup. Once you do that, then you'll just put it back in line. And that just has to be done once a shift, unless the sensor is saying that it's not reading correctly. So once a shift, you need to calibrate the adapter. In order to do that, over here on the monitor, you'll hit CO2, and then down here it says Calibrate Adapter. You're gonna press that once, and press that again. Once you've calibrated the adapter, you'll want to put it back in line with the circuit. And you just want to make sure each time that you have good support on this circuit, since it is heavier than what we normally have.
And be sure to order.
Again, you're going to have your ET tube, your flow sensor, then your Untitled CO2 adapter, and then your vent tubing. So one thing you may have to do is troubleshoot your adapter. The first thing that'll happen, and this will be what either you or the nurse notices, is up here, instead of having a reader, you're going to have a message that says check adapter, adapter calibration. So the first thing you want to do to troubleshoot it is you're going to go ahead and take it out of the circuit. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to take it off and look to see if you have any moisture in here. So if you have any condensation or moisture in here, it can affect its ability to read accurately. So the first thing that you'll do is try to tap out all the moisture that you see. Okay, so once you've gotten out as much moisture as you can, you'll slide it back into the adapter, and then you'll want to calibrate the adapter again. So you'll come over to your monitor and you'll hit CO2. So in order to recalibrate the adapter, you're going to press on CO2, and then down here where you see Calibrate Adapter, you'll press it once, You'll press it again. So once you've recalibrated your flow sensor, you'll put it back in line. Okay. So if you continue to get that message throughout the shift where you need to recalibrate, the best option then is to grab a new adapter, and it's going to be the clear adult one. So you'll just get a brand new adapter. The clear one's disposable, so you can just throw it away in the trash. Then once you get the new adapter, you'll just simply insert it. And then you will have to calibrate it again before you put it in line.